Okay, the pumpkin quilt is sandwiched together. I tend to sandwich my quilts on this rug. I know some people prefer tables or some people prefer hardwood floors that they tape it to. I find that I don't have a table big enough for most of my quilts. And I also find that the hardwood floor is too rough on my shins. So I'd much rather crawl around on a rug for a little bit to get it all smoothed down. I also find that a rug, the static electricity of a rug tends to hold it a bit better, or the grip of a rug. I don't know what it is. I don't know the scientific term. I just know that a rug will tend to keep it in place better than even tape on a hardwood floor does for me. So, not the way everybody does it, probably not the best way to do it, but it's the way I do it. So it's all sandwiched. I've smoothed it out. I think, just to give you a point of reference, I think I was smoothing for about half an hour to 40 minutes because that is how long it takes me to get it nice and flat. So a time commitment, but not like I just queued up a show and did it while I was listening to a show. So now I'm going to pin it and bring it over to quilt it. Okay, I am all set up at my Q16, Bernina Q16. I'm going to start with this pumpkin here. It is probably my least favorite pumpkin, so it's a good place to get that muscle memory back for long arming. I realized after I sandwiched this whole thing that I didn't have enough safety pins to baste it because they're all in my puff quilts that I still have to tie up. So I did a half and half hodgepodge kind of thing, and then I just ran it through my domestic real quick with a longer stitch length to hold together the pieces. So I'm hoping that it won't shift too much because I don't like to spray baste on the rug. And then I did pull out my two books that I find the most inspiration from. Step by Step Texture Quilting by Christina Camilli. And then Organic Free Motion Quilting by Amanda Murphy. Christina is actually releasing her second book today, so I can't wait to get my hands on that. And Amanda Murphy has a bunch of these format books out for ideas. This is just the one I turn to time and time again. So I think I'm going to start with a simple swirly motif on this pumpkin. Oops. I think I'm going to start with a swirly motif on this pumpkin and then make my way across the row here with a different motif for each pumpkin. And then once I'm done with all of this, which will not be today, once I'm done with all of this, I'm going to bring it back to the domestic to do some straight line stitching in the background. Just super simple. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, so I've got my quilting gloves, and here we go. Wish me luck. It's been a long time since I've been on this. All summer break, actually. So here we go. Okay, so that could have gone better, but it could have gone a lot worse. I'll take it. My tension is pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And for not having done this in a really long time and just jumping back into it, it's not so bad. So now I'm going to work my way through this next pumpkin with a different motif than the swirls here. I want each one to have a slightly different motif. I'll probably repeat some of them. Like this, I'll do a variation of this one probably, but for now, I'm trying to make each one look a little different. So here we go. So I kind of lost where I was going with this one. I feel like I started out really strong and now I'm trying to correct myself and I'm getting tighter and tighter for that. But that's okay. So I just stopped myself for a second to reassess. Even though I'm probably going to speed this up for video purposes, I don't quilt that fast. And I do start and stop a lot to think things through. Which is one of the reasons I love this particular quilting machine, but more on that another day. So I think I'm gonna work my way. I'm not sure if I'm gonna work my way this way or if I'm gonna do a secondary filler in here to get myself back to this point down here in the corner. We'll see. Okay, so let's talk for a second. This is not... Oh, the spiders in my neighborhood have nothing to worry. The spiders in my neighborhood have nothing to worry about because these are not pretty. But here's the thing, I just thought about it and went for it. I didn't rehearse it a billion times. That's not my style, so this is kind of like out of the gate, and I'd rather just try it and go for it than sit here and think about or practice a million times over spider webs. Maybe by the third time I do it on this quilt, it will be better. But you know what? I'm a new quilter, so I'm not gonna feel bad or apologize for it. I forgot to hit record before I started this one. I was focused on switching up my settings and never hit record, but this one is done as well. So that has brought me to the end of the row, and I'm going to reset up at the next row down, take a coffee break, and then come back. Hi friends, Christine here. Welcome to Vlogtober day 26. I cannot believe that I am finally sitting down for the first time in front of the camera as opposed to behind the camera. And I also cannot believe that this is my second cup of coffee for the day. Nuts. So today has been all about that pumpkin quilt, sandwiching it, and then getting it on my mid-arm, which is a Bernina Q16. And I could talk more about that later, but I am rushing to vlog something before it's time to pick up the kids. Or I'm rushing to vlog myself. So yeah, it's been a pumpkin quilt type of day, which is perfect for this rainy, well, it's not rainy right now, but it's been raining on and off, and you can feel like it's the calm before the storm. So between that and crawling around and working up a sweat trying to sandwich that quilt, it's been a day. So the plan for dinner tonight was going to be carnitas, but I'm not sure if I'm going to sacrifice my carnitas in lieu of quilting some more, so we'll see. But right now I'm going to sit and have coffee, answer a few emails, and hopefully check in before I have to pick up kids. I'll be back in a bit. Bye. I feel like I spend a lot of time talking to you in my car. Maybe it won't be the same way during Vlogmas, but there's a lot of running around this month. So we are in the car waiting for my oldest to have his appointment. It is raining quite a bit. A lot. It's raining a lot. So I forgot my knitting, which is my normal go-to activity in the car. So we might do some multiplication tables instead while we wait. I ran out of camera battery, so I had to stop recording for a little bit, but I kept quilting. I know it's super hard to see in this light, but I'll do a full shot tomorrow. So now I have 10 of my 20 pumpkins quilted. Yes! "14 of 20 pumpkins are done. I ran out of bobbin thread, so I'm taking it as a sign that I should also be done for the night. Some of them I love, some of them I'm like, oh, should have done that, but that's part of the game. It's part of the quilting game. Hoping to wrap up the last 6 tomorrow, and then run the stripes through on my domestic machine. So I hope you enjoyed watching me quilt. That's something different. I don't have the perfect setup for that, but I'm thinking about actually getting a document camera so I can get a better close-up view of what I'm doing. And maybe doing more of that, because I feel like as a beginner quilter, I wish there were more beginner quilters who just did it and I could see their mistakes and feel more confident in all of my mistakes. Because I know I'm not a perfect quilter. I know I'm not even a competent quilter at times, but I think that it's important to get out there and share this sort of stuff. I don't know, I have a lot of thoughts about it. Maybe I'll share that for a different vlog, but I hope you liked it. I enjoyed sharing that with you. I enjoyed sitting down at the long arm for the first time, or the mid arm for the first time in a long time. And now I'm going to enjoy wrapping this video up and chilling out for a little bit. It's actually almost my bedtime, so we'll see if I can get this posted tonight. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you come back and visit again soon. Take care.